As spring blossoms begin to appear, our homes naturally call for a refreshing transformation that brings the season's renewal indoors. The timeless combination of rustic charm and shabby chic elegance offers the perfect design approach for creating a cozy spring retreat that feels both grounded and airy. This design philosophy celebrates imperfection, embraces natural materials, and honors the beauty of aged patinas and weathered finishes, creating spaces that feel authentically lived in yet beautifully curated. The marriage of rustic elements with shabby chic details creates a unique aesthetic that balances masculine and feminine energy.
Welcome to Rustic Elegance. Let's embark on a journey through the beauty of rustic decor, celebrating the warmth, simplicity, and natural charm of this timeless design.
Rustic charm and shabby chic elegance. Vintage decor ideas for your cozy spring retreat. Rough-hewn wooden beams and industrial metal accents find harmony alongside delicately distressed furniture and romantic floral patterns. This blend delivers spaces that feel simultaneously sturdy and soft, practical and pretty, perfect for the transitional energy of spring when we seek both comfort and lightness in our surroundings. In today's fast-paced world, there's something deeply comforting about surrounding ourselves with items that tell stories through their worn edges and time-honored craftsmanship. Creating a spring retreat infused with vintage charm invites us to slow down and appreciate the beauty and imperfection, the value of heritage pieces, and the warmth that comes from thoughtfully layered spaces. Let's explore how to bring this enchanting style into every corner of your home this spring. One. Embrace vintage charm. Transform your home with shabby chic furniture and rustic accents. Foundations of farmhouse style. The heart of rustic charm begins with foundational pieces that showcase natural materials and honest craftsmanship. Invest in quality farmhouse furniture featuring reclaimed wood tables, barn door-inspired elements, and primitive wooden storage pieces that celebrate knots, grain patterns, and authentic wear. Look for vintage farmhouse dining tables with turned legs, weathered hutches with original hardware, and substantial wooden coffee tables that can anchor your living spaces. These signature rustic furniture pieces provide the perfect backdrop for more delicate shabby chic elements. The art of elegant distressing. Shabby chic furniture brings refined elegance through its carefully distressed finishes and romantic silhouettes. Incorporate painted furniture pieces with gentle wear that reveals hints of wood or previous colors beneath. French provincial-inspired cabinets, curved leg side tables with chipped white paint, and ornate headboards with rubbed edges create the perfect shabby chic foundation. The key lies in selecting pieces that appear naturally aged rather than artificially distressed, with authentic patina that tells a story of generations of loving use. Blending rustic and refined. The magic happens when these contrasting styles meet in thoughtful combination. Layer a delicate linen tablecloth over a rough-hewn farm table, place wire baskets alongside porcelain vases, or drape soft floral cushions on a sturdy leather armchair. This juxtaposition of rough and smooth masculine and feminine, creates visual tension that gives spaces depth and interest. In spring particularly, this balance reflects the season's own contrasts, the delicate new growth emerging from sturdy branches and weathered earth. Two, creating a cozy spring retreat. How to blend rustic charm with elegant shabby chic details. Layered textiles for seasonal comfort. As spring temperatures fluctuate, thoughtful textile selection creates inviting spaces that adapt to changing weather. Combine heavier rustic textiles like burlap, canvas and wool with lighter shabby chic fabrics such as cotton voile, eyelet lace, and vintage linen. Layer a chunky hand-knit throw over a delicate floral quilt, or place rough woven jute rugs beneath softer cotton area rugs. These textile combinations provide both visual interest and practical comfort for spring's transitional climate, while introducing the season's freshness through pattern and texture. The perfect spring color palette. The most effective rustic shabby chic interiors carefully balance color to create cohesive, calming environments. Begin with a foundation of warm neutrals, weathered woods, natural linens, and soft whites. Then introduce subtle spring colors through shabby chic accents. Faded robin's egg blue, gentle sage green, soft lavender, and buttery yellow reflect spring's natural palette without overwhelming the senses. These colors feel particularly fresh when they appear slightly muted or aged, as if gently faded by sunlight over time. botanical elements, and natural touches. Spring demands the presence of growing things in your rustic shabby chic retreat. Combine farmhouse-style container gardens in galvanized buckets and wooden crates with more refined arrangements in vintage pitchers or milk glass vases. Celebrate the season with foraged branches, flowering stems, and even simple greenery displayed in thoughtful groupings. For low-maintenance options, high-quality faux botanicals or preserved natural elements like dried lavender, cotton stems, or eucalyptus branches bring nature's textures without requiring care. Three, vintage decor ideas for every room, bringing rustic elegance and soft hues into your home. Living room, comfort meets character. Transform your living space into a rustic shabby chic haven by starting with substantive furniture, featuring natural materials and honest construction. A slip-covered sofa in natural linen creates a perfect shabby chic foundation, while a reclaimed wood coffee table adds rustic grounding. Incorporate vintage farmhouse touches through wooden crates as side tables, a weathered ladder as a blanket display, or antique windows as wall decor. Layer in shabby chic elegance with faded floral pillows, an ornate mirror with distressed paint, and collections of vintage books or porcelain displayed in thoughtful vignettes. Bedroom, serene sanctuary with vintage appeal. Create a restful spring retreat by balancing rustic elements with shabby chic softness in your bedroom. An iron bed frame or headboard made from reclaimed architectural elements provides rustic structure, while layered bedding in soft whites and subtle patterns adds shabby chic comfort. Consider a vintage dresser painted in chalk paint and lightly distressed, paired with crystal or ceramic knobs for an elegant upgrade. Complete the space with practical rustic elements like wooden benches or storage trunks, alongside romantic touches such as antique lace curtains, dried lavender bundles, or vintage perfume bottles arranged on mirrored trays. Kitchen and dining. Farmhouse functionality with feminine touches. The heart of the home benefits enormously from rustic shabby chic elements that balance practicality with pretty details. Embrace open shelving made from reclaimed wood to display collections of ironstone dishes, vintage transferware, or milk glass cake stands. Incorporate a farmhouse sink, butcher block countertops, or exposed wooden beams for authentic rustic character. Add shabby chic elegance through details like vintage tea towels, floral-patterned china, or a chandelier refinished in distressed white paint hanging over a substantial harvest table. Consider refinishing kitchen cabinets in soft colors with light distressing for an instant shabby chic transformation. Four, DIY shabby chic projects. Budget-friendly ways to add rustic charm to your spring decor. Furniture transformation techniques. Create signature pieces for your spring retreat by transforming thrift store finds into shabby chic treasures. Master the basics of chalk painting to give ordinary furniture an aged, matte finish that's perfect for distressing. Learn layering techniques that allow hints of wood or undercoat colors to peek through for authentic time-worn appeal. Simple projects like painting a basic bookcase, refinishing a tired coffee table, or updating dining chairs with both paint and new upholstery can dramatically change your space with minimal investment. Focus on pieces with interesting shapes or details that will shine once simplified with a fresh, distressed finish. Repurposed rustic elements. Embrace creative repurposing to add authentic rustic character to your spring decor. Transform wooden pallets into wall shelving, coffee tables, or garden planters with minimal woodworking skills. Give new life to vintage windows as photo frames, cabinet doors, or decorative wall hangings. Repurpose old ladders as blanket displays, plant stands, or unique shelving units. The key to successful rustic repurposing lies in preserving the authentic patina and character of the original item, while enhancing its functionality for modern life. Textile projects for soft touches. Handcrafted textile elements add personal charm to your rustic shabby chic retreat. Create simple envelope pillow covers using vintage fabric scraps, feed sacks, or grain sacks for instant rustic appeal. Transform vintage tablecloths with stains or tears into curtain panels, table runners, or decorative throws with basic sewing skills. Consider simple fabric dyeing projects using natural materials like tea, coffee, or plant-derived dyes to create authentically aged-looking textiles from new materials. Even no-sew projects like frayed-edge napkins or simple tea towels with iron-on transfers can add significant shabby chic charm. Five. Springtime in style. Rustic elegance meets shabby chic with timeless vintage touches. Vintage lighting solutions. Transform the atmosphere of your spring retreat with carefully chosen lighting that blends rustic structure with shabby chic refinement. Consider chandeliers with rustic wooden beads or metal frameworks softened by crystal or glass elements. Table lamps with ceramic bases and subtle crackle glazes, or weathered metal topped with linen shades bring perfect balance. For authentic vintage charm, rewire genuine antique fixtures or incorporate repurposed items like vintage glass insulators, mason jars, or milk cans into custom lighting solutions. The soft, ambient glow from these thoughtfully selected fixtures creates the perfect atmosphere for spring evenings. Wall treatments and architectural details. Enhance your space with wall treatments that provide perfect backdrops for rustic shabby chic style. Consider shiplap or beadboard installations painted in soft whites for authentic farmhouse character. Explore lime wash or milk paint techniques for subtly textured walls with old-world appeal. For less permanent solutions, wallpaper with faded floral patterns or gentle toile designs brings instant shabby chic elegance to selected accent walls. Don't overlook architectural salvage as art vintage corbels, weathered window frames, or antique ceiling tiles create dimensional interest and authentic character when thoughtfully arranged. Table settings and entertaining essentials. Spring naturally inspires gathering, making tableware and entertaining elements important components of your rustic shabby chic retreat. Combine sturdy stoneware dishes with delicate vintage china, rustic wooden serving boards with ornate silver platters, or mason jar drinking glasses with crystal wine goblets. Create table linens that balance rustic and refined by layering burlap table runners with vintage lace doilies or combining striped ticking fabric napkins with floral-patterned plates. These thoughtful combinations create inviting tablescapes that encourage lingering conversations and seasonal celebrations. Six. From vintage florals to rustic furniture, styling your cozy spring retreat with shabby chic flair. Pattern play, mixing florals, stripes, and textures. Master the art of pattern mixing to create richly layered spaces that embody rustic shabby chic charm. Combine vintage floral patterns in varying scales with simpler designs like ticking stripes, buffalo checks, or grain sack patterns for balanced visual interest. The key to successful pattern mixing lies in maintaining a cohesive color palette while varying pattern scale and density. Consider starting with the dominant floral pattern, then adding complementary stripes or checks in coordinating colors, and finally incorporating textural elements like cable knits, loose weaves, or eyelet details that read as subtle patterns themselves. Styling with collections and found objects. Personal collections displayed with intention add authentic character to rustic shabby chic spaces. Arrange vintage mason jars, milk glass vases, or ironstone pitchers in graduated heights on open shelving. Display collections of wooden tools, antique kitchen implements, or vintage books in thoughtful groupings that tell a visual story. Even simple collections of natural elements, birds' nests, interesting stones, or dried botanical specimens, create compelling vignettes when displayed in vintage containers or under glass cloches. These personally meaningful displays transform ordinary spaces into unique retreats that reflect your individual aesthetic and interests. Indoor-outdoor living spaces. Extend your rustic shabby chic retreat into outdoor spaces for perfect spring living. Transform porches, patios, or garden nooks with the same thoughtful combination of rustic structure and shabby chic softness that defines your interior spaces. Consider weather-resistant furniture with substantial frames softened by outdoor-friendly cushions in faded floral patterns. Repurpose vintage containers as planters, display collections of terracotta pots with varying patinas, or create outdoor vignettes featuring salvaged architectural elements entwined with climbing plants. These transitional spaces blur the boundaries between indoors and out, expanding your living area while embracing spring's invitation to reconnect with nature. Conclusion. Creating a spring retreat that blends rustic charm with shabby chic elegance offers more than just aesthetic pleasure. It provides a sanctuary that feels both grounding and uplifting during the season of renewal. This thoughtful design approach honors the past through vintage elements while creating spaces that meet contemporary needs for comfort, functionality, and personal expression. The most successful rustic shabby chic interiors achieve perfect balance between structured and soft, weathered and refined, practical and pretty. This equilibrium creates environments that feel simultaneously sophisticated and approachable, curated and comfortable. As you incorporate these design elements into your own home, remember that authentic character develops over time through thoughtful collection rather than instant acquisition. Ultimately, the true essence of a rustic shabby chic spring retreat lies not in perfectly following design rules, but in creating spaces that tell your unique story through elements that bring joy and comfort. By embracing imperfection, celebrating craftsmanship, and honoring the patina that comes with time and use, you create not just a beautiful home but a meaningful sanctuary for the season of growth and renewal.